All right, let's find the surface area of a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism is just a three-dimensional shape that has rectangles on all sides, two equivalent rectangles separated by four rectangles that may or may not be equivalent. Okay? Looks like this, kind of like a tissue box or any other box, I reckon, excuse me, but we've been using a tissue box in class. So to find the to find the surface area of a rectangular prism, we just find the area of each of the shapes in our net or around the outside of our three-dimensional shape. Okay, so let's come over here and let's take a look at some of the easier ones. First, let's recognize that this is 15 from here to here. They didn't label that very well. All right, so the first shape that I'm going to find is this rectangle right here. And it's going to be, the measurements of this one are going to be 8 and 15. So the formula to find the area of that shape is base times height. And the two numbers for that are 15 and 8. And the answer to that is 80 plus 40, or 120 meters squared. So now I've taken and found the area of that face. But the cool thing about rectangular prisms, if you can think about a box in your hand, is that the opposite side is the exact same size. So if I was to fold this net up, I would see that this is the opposite side, either the front or the back, the left or the right, the top or the bottom, okay? And it would also be 120. So now I've technically taken care of two sides, okay? And I've got to times this by 2, and we've really got 240 meters squared. So let's take a look at our second shape. Doesn't matter what order we go in. I like to do the easier ones first, but that's just me. So right here we see that this is 3, and we already know that these side lengths are 8. So this one is also base times height equals area. And the two numbers for that is 8 and 3. And we've got 24 meters squared. So the area of this face is 24 meters squared. But like I just said a minute ago, the opposite side, think about a box here, is going to be the exact same side. So we don't have to do a whole lot of work here. I don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. That one's also 24, and we're also going to multiply that by 2 to come away with 48 meters squared. And then lastly, we've got these two sides. So this is 15 because this was 15. And this is 3 because this was 3. So this is 15 times 3. Or 45 meters squared. And you probably already got this, but we know that this side is the opposite parallel side, so it's going to have the exact same area. And if we double this, because that's what we're doing, right? I said there's two of them. Then we've got 90 meters squared combined on those two shapes. So our 6 faces all have a combined area, and for us to find that out, now we've got to add that up. So we're going to take 240 and add it to 90 and add that to 48. And when we do, we'll get 8. 4 plus 9 is 13 plus 4 is 17. And 3. And I sure feel like I messed that up, but maybe not. 8, 17, yep. So our total surface area is 378 meters squared. Excuse me. All right, let's take a look at another way that we might see this. We might also see this like this, okay? And when we do, we're going to have to imagine in our brain that there are 6 sides, okay? We know that. We can use our net as on our notes, but if we know that there are 6 sides, then even though we can't see them, we can still figure it out if we have 3 numbers, all right? So let's do the same thing we did the last time. Let's go ahead and find the area of this one. And we know that that's 9 times 3. All right, so side 1 is 9 times 3, or 27 inches squared. Well, if that one is 27 inches squared, then this one is also 27 inches squared. So side 2 is also 27 inches squared. All right, let's take a look at this side. So we've got 13 and 3. So side 3 is 13 times 3, or 39 inches squared. And we know that if that one is 39 inches squared, then this one way back here in the back is also 39 inches squared. And then that only leaves us with 2 to go, right? Let's see here. Let's change up to green. And that is going to be our top section. Let's cross it like this. And our top section has a base of 13, because the opposite of this rectangle, and a height of 9, because it's opposite of this rectangle, so 9 and 13. So number 4 is 13 times 9, which is 90 plus 27, or 117. And we know if this top is 117, then this bottom must also be 117 inches squared. So with a rectangular prism, it makes life a little bit easier because we only have to find 3 faces and then double that up. All right, let's do the fun part. We all love this part. Let's go ahead and add 117 plus 117, which is 234. And then we'll add 39 and 39, which is 2 shy of 80, or 78. And then we'll add 27 and 27, which is 54. And then we're going to add all of that together so that we technically can add everything together, because that's how we find surface area. And we'll say that 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 7 is 11, and 11 plus 5 is 16. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. So we'll have 366 inches squared. And that is our total surface area. And that's how we work it when we see a cube or a rectangular prism drawn as a 3-dimensional object. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or see me on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 7:30. Have a good day.